What's up, people? So today I'm gonna teach you how to get a woman crazy obsessed with you. Now, guys, before I even fucking start, let me say this. This video here is pure evil. You understand what I'm saying? This is a pure evil video. If you use this shit, you're an evil person. But we don't love them hoes, so let's talk about it. All right. So, guys, first thing you need to know is you have to, if you go back and watch all my videos, the first thing you need to know is you gotta have the ultimate confidence. Understand what I'm saying? The ultimate swagger. Now, if you don't got that, you can't get to the obsessed part. And what I say, the only way you're gonna get to that swagger part is by being on your purpose and feeling great about yourself. That's where all that confidence and swagger gonna come from. It ain't gonna just come from the thin air, despite what you've been fucking told. I'm telling you it ain't. It comes from the self-improvement, hitting the gym and getting your shit together. That's gonna give you the confidence to make you feel like you have options, which gives you the confidence to not take a woman's shit, which is gonna come across as confident. You understand what I'm saying? So when she go to doing her fucking test, you got the fucking balls to stand up to her because you feel like, hey, I look good, I'm doing good for myself, I'm not gonna take your shit. All right, so that's the first and foremost, guys. After you met her looks standard and all the attraction, you gotta have the confidence on swag. The confidence gotta be swag. You gotta feel like I can replace this bitch at any time. All right, don't nothing happen without that. That's gotta be number one. All right, first thing you need to know, guys, is no matter who you are, unless you're a rich celebrity or something, the average man gonna have to do all the pursuing in the beginning, unless a woman has crazy high initial interest. I'm talking at least 80%. Unless she has high initial interest, you're gonna be doing most of the pursuing. And you also can gauge a woman's interest by that and to knowing how far you got to go before you get the ass. If you got a woman that never calls you in between the weeks, her interest is kind of low. If you got a woman that's texting you 2-3 times in the first week or second, you got a woman that's interest is very fucking high. That means just the way you are, the way when she look at you, you make her pussy tingle. It ain't nothing you can do about that. There ain't no game or nothing. That just means you as you are, your image, your swag just does it for her, all right? But let's just assume that the woman doesn't have sky high initial interest. The average guy, you're gonna need to know that most men gonna have to do all the pursuing at the very beginning, probably the first 2 weeks, sometimes 3, all right? But this is the big problem where a lot of guys fuck up at, all right? Guys, they back off way too fucking soon, all right? So if you're texting a woman once a week to go out on a date, and say by the second week or the third week, she starts hitting you up once a week, and then you feel like, okay, I can back all the way off now, she's pursuing you. It don't go that way, guys. Pursuing is like a dimmer switch, not on-off switch. So you got to slowly back away. So the dynamics go like this. You're doing 100%, she's doing 0%. Hers comes up like this right here, and then you come down to once a week, and hers steady comes up. So you always do once a week no matter what, and hers increase. Yours don't change or nothing. You stay at once a week, which, at the beginning is 100% because she ain't gonna chase you at all. But as her interest raises, you gonna stay here once a week, and hers gonna start to come up to where she's eventually going to be pursuing you every fucking day, all right? She's gonna be calling to check on you every fucking day. Now, once it gets to 100%, that's when you back off. When she starts hitting you up every day, that's when you back off. Don't back off until she's hitting you up every day. Up to that point, you make sure you hit her up once a week. And if you back off too soon, before the woman has developed an attachment to you, an emotional attachment to you, she'll just back up or lose interest. Understand what I'm saying? Before you can back up completely, you got to wait till she has her interest at 100%. So you can't stop texting her or calling her once a week until she's hitting you up every fucking day. If you back off before then, that's way too soon. Now, guys, it was once upon a time where if you had sex with a woman, that was all the emotional investment you needed from a woman to get her to pursue you, because she felt like, hey, I gave this dude my body. So she felt like she was invested to get a relationship. It's 2018, guys. That shit don't hold true no more. A woman will fuck you. You hit her up next week and she don't want to see you no more because you didn't make her come. You understand what I'm saying? So the sex emotional attachment don't work no more. So what you got to get a woman doing these days is you got to get her emotionally attached to chasing your validation. Now, guys, I talk a lot about validation, and so I want to talk about validation right now. The reason a woman wants your validation is because essentially you're not giving her validation, essentially her never feeling good enough. You understand what I'm saying? And that has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with her. That's her ego won't let it be. You know what I'm saying? That has nothing to do with you. That's her ego don't want to accept the defeat. See, most women date these beta males who worship the ground they walk on, to when they run into a dude that makes them feel lower, it can't be and they can't take it. And they're determined to get your validation. You understand what I'm saying? They can't stand to lose one. So she's not obsessed with chasing you. She's obsessed with chasing that validation. She's obsessed with the fact this guy ain't finna act like I'm beneath him. You understand what I'm saying? So it has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with her just chasing your validation. And that's why I tell you guys to never give it to her. And for any new subscribers that don't know what validation is compliments, wanting to spend a lot of time with her, talking to her a long time on the phone. All these are saying, I really like you. That's what women have no self-esteem, guys. I know when you see them outside with that mask on and they walking and acting like they're sadiddy, they really are low self-esteem creatures. That's why they need attention from men constantly to feel good about themselves, because they have very low self-esteem. So when they're dating a guy and he won't get them a compliment, or he won't get them no signs that he's really into them, it really fucks with their head and their psyche. And so they can't take that. They need every fucking guy to like them. They can't stand to date a guy that makes them feel like he's beneath them. Now, let's say you done switched the tables. You got her doing 100% of the pursuing now, all right? This takes time, guys. This is going to take at least 2 to 3 months. You guys back off way too fucking soon. This is not going to happen overnight. You got to wait till she develop an emotional attachment to chasing your validation. This is going to take probably 2 to 3 months, probably closer to 3 with the savages we dealing with today. These fucking girls are fucking Wolverines. They body count high as hell. So if you thinking like, oh, I fucked her real good, she gonna be attached to me, you better think again. All right? Because these girls got body count as high as fuck these days. Now that you got her doing 100%, because you making her feel like she's starting to feel like she's losing you. You understand what I'm saying? So you didn't validate her. Now you going the other way. All right? Now you going the other way. And understand now, she's not obsessed with you. She's only obsessed with getting that fucking validation. She need that fucking, give it to me. Give me that fucking validation, goddammit. She's obsessed with getting that fucking validation. You gonna validate me, goddammit. That's what she thinking. So now you finna go the other way. Now, the secret to getting her really obsessed with you is now you gotta go, you finna be real evil now. You finna tear her self-esteem down. You understand what I'm saying? You finna not make her feel like she's not worthy of you. Understand what I'm saying? So now, you'll set a time to see her. So say Saturday, you'll set a time to see her. And Friday, you'll cancel like, hey, I can't do that. I'm going out with my friends. I don't know if any of you guys know what that does to a woman. When you do some shit like that, you make her feel worthless. You make her feel like she's nothing like a priority to you. You understand what I'm saying? But it's only going to make her chase you more. Now, guys, doing shit like this right here, understand that all this shit only works if when a woman is with you, your personality is on point, your confidence on point, your swagger is on point. This shit don't work if when she's around you, she's not having a good time. You understand what I'm saying? Like you're a pain in the ass. You got to be in your sexy, suave mood to make her feel like a real woman, to make her feel real feminine. So you got to be extra masculine. You got to be a man's man. You understand? You got to be super swag. So when she's around you, she gets that tingling inside her. No woman is going to go through all this bullshit for a guy that's just okay. Understand what I'm saying? Your personality got to be on point. The way she feel when she with you got to be on fucking point. Ain't nobody finna call you all the time and let you flake on them and do all this bullshit. And when they get with you, they ain't having a good time. And when I say having a good time, I'm not talking about expensive dates. I'm talking about we just sitting on the couch and just the way you carry yourself makes my pussy tingle. You understand what I'm saying? That's just the way you make me feel when I'm with you. You understand what I'm saying? If you give her that certain tingle, she'll keep chasing your fucking validation. If you just an average dude it ain't gonna happen. So you're gonna have to have that personality on swag. You're gonna have to have your confidence on swag. If not, it won't work. Ain't no woman finna go through all this bullshit for a guy she barely like. You understand what I'm saying? The only way it works is if you make her pussy tingle, physically and mentally. You gotta stimulate her mind and her fucking pussy. You understand what I'm saying? And make sure she come by doing the fucking foreplay I told you. Most women cannot come with your damn dick. You got to make her come with foreplay. So if you're making her come in the bedroom and you making her come in her mind, like they say, a woman got two pussies, one between her leg and one up here. If you making her come with both of those mentally and between her legs, she'll stay chasing your validation. If you ain't fucking her right and then you ain't stimulating her mind, ain't no woman finna keep pursuing your ass. Fuck your validation. You understand? All right, so like I said, you'll cancel the date. Say, hey, I gotta hang out with my friends. I can't see you this weekend. All right? You'll say some shit like that. You'll skip weeks seeing her. Like you'll tell her, I can't see you this weekend. I got something else to do. All this makes her feel like she's not good enough. She'll call you sometimes. You don't even return the call or text. She'll hit you up maybe the next day or the day after, and she'll be like, "Hey, you ain't see my call? Just say I was busy doing something like that. Don't get into it too much. I was busy. I was gonna get around to calling her." But essentially, guys, you're making her feel worthless. You're making her feel like she's unimportant. All this is tearing her self-esteem down, which I said, guys, is really evil. But like I told you, we don't love them hoes. So it's really evil. But so you don't went from here 100% pursuing to now she's doing 100% pursuing, and on top of that, you're tearing her self-esteem down. All right. Now, it's gonna come times where in between that, due to the structure of how women think these days, she's gonna look and say, "Man, I call him all the time. He never calls me." And at some point, at times, she gonna pull back, and you might not hear from her 2, 3, 4 days. She gonna do it. She gonna do it because in her head, she's like, "Hey, I'm doing all the pursuing. This is not right. He does nothing." You got to be on your purpose and really not give a fuck about that bitch. Now, if deep down you really care, you can't hold true on this. This only holds true if you really focus on your purpose and you don't give a fuck if she ever call back or not. Because please believe it's gonna be weeks in there where she's not gonna pursue you. Because she's determined to make you start at least contribute to some of the pursuing. You don't do it. You wait till she call or text you. All right. So like I said, guys, how you do it is you start off. You're gonna do 100% of the pursuing. She's not gonna pursue at all. You maintain your once a week. She's gonna come up and hers is gonna go to twice a week, 3 times a week, 4 times a week, to eventually she's doing all the fucking pursuing. That's when you stop 100%. All right? You gotta be in your confident, masculine swag for her to value your validation. If you don't have that, she don't value your validation. So fuck your validation. All right? And when she's around you, you gotta make her mind and her pussy tingle. All right? If you can't do that, then fuck your validation. All right? So a woman is not gonna chase your validation if it doesn't mean anything. All right? And a woman understand this, guy. She's not obsessed with chasing you. And she don't give a fuck about you. She's only obsessed with chasing that validation because it'll ease her ego. Her ego don't want to take an L. That it's a guy that's treating me like shit. It has nothing to do with you. It's all her. That's how narcissistic women are. It has nothing to do with you. She's only doing all this pursuing and chasing to chase your validation to ease her ego because she can't stand up a thought of a man that really, really want her. All right? And like I said, at the end, you're going to go the other way. You're gonna pull back your interest all the way. You're not going to see her every week. You're gonna cancel dates with her. You're going to lay in bed sometimes with her and not want to have sex with her, tell her you're tired or something. That's going to make her feel unattractive. You understand what I'm saying? Essentially, you're tearing her self-esteem down now. All right? And like I said, guys, these are evil tactics. So like I said, we don't love them hoes over here, baby. So like I said, you know where to go if you're looking for a wife, because we don't love them hoes over here. We don't give a fuck about their self-esteem. Fuck their self-esteem. All right? Like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, guys, these are evil tactics. If you're a nice beta male, this shit might not be for you. But for our alpha males over here, we don't love them hoes, baby. Like, comment, subscribe, holla back.